everyone. Welcome back or welcome for the first time. My name is Olga and I am very new to YouTube. But for today, I really wanted to bring to you guys a Yin-yasa. So just a very lovely mix of like Vinyasa flow followed by very deep, long 3-minute floor stretches, which is more commonly used in a yin practice. So to really allow everything to like sink in. So yeah, if you are looking for a dynamic, flowy practice that also helps with flexibility, you are in the right place. We are going to get started in a supine position. So with our feet together, soles of the feet together, the knees are looking outward and the whole spine is reclined on the mat. And you can just place your palms here below the belly button on the navel to open the practice, soften the gaze, or close your eyes and start to tune inwards. Focusing your attention now towards your body, becoming a bit more introspective and leaving everything external outside of the four corners of this mat. Starting to deepen your inhales and your exhales. You start to elongate the legs out, bending the right knee in, bringing it closer towards the chest, giving it a big squeeze in. Exhale, release it down. Let's do the same on the other side. Inhale, bringing the left knee in close to the chest, interlocking your fingers, placing them on your knee, and then just hugging your knee in. Taking a deep inhale here, and as you exhale, releasing the leg. Inhale, lifting the arms overhead, giving yourself a nice, juicy stretch. And then you're just going to start to walk your legs over towards the right side as you bend your torso and you bring your arms over also to the same side, making a banana shape, a C shape. Starting to feel the length in the left side body. Inhale one more time here. Exhale, releasing back to center. Let's do the same on the other side, walking our feet over to the right, and then just bending over towards our left, to the left with the arms. Keep the stretch overhead, relaxing the shoulders away from the ears. Inhale here. Exhale, coming back to center. This time you're going to bend the right knee into the chest once again. But this time you're going to interlock your fingertips behind your hamstring, lifting the leg up, keeping the toes pointed upwards. Just feeling the lengthening on the hamstring. See if you can bring it closer to the chest. Exhale, bring it down. Just do the same on the left side, bending the knee in, interlocking the fingertips behind the thigh, and now lifting up. Really extending those hamstrings. Pointing the toes towards the ceiling or the sky. Exhale, release it down. Inhale, hugging both knees in this time. Give yourself a little squeeze. See if you can bring your forehead towards your knees. Exhale, release. Inhale, opening the knees to either sides of the body, closer towards the ribcage, and seeing if you can perhaps open up to happy baby. If this is too much for you right now, feel free to keep your knees bent like this, and then just place your palms on your shin bones instead of the sides of the feet. Whatever is more accessible to you. Taking a deep inhale here, opening up, keeping the lower back pressed onto the mat. Just noticing how your hips, your pelvis, your hip flexors feel today. Trying not to react positively or negative, but merely noticing any and all sensations in the groin region. Inhaling as you start to release, bringing the soles of the feet together, opening the knees outwards. And now seeing if you can just place them back down to the position we started in. Supta Baddha Konasana. Supine bound angle pose. Inhale, bending one leg over the other. And we're going to come up to a seat. From here, let me turn around so I can face you. We're going to move our neck, working on our neck mobility. So inhale, lengthen the spine, roll the shoulders back. And now move your head over to the left side. Really trying to look as further back as possible. Inhaling, coming back to center. Exhaling, looking towards the right. Inhale through center. Exhale left. Keep the shoulders relaxed away from the ears as you inhale, flowing through center. As you exhale, looking left, right. Let's do this one more time. Working through a range of motion, trying to relax through this area that very often gets tense, stiff. Coming back to center, we're going to place our palms down, finding tabletop. From here, firmly press the palms, the wrists, the knuckles, and the fingertips. Tuck the toes under, suck the belly inwards, and start to lift your hips up. Finding downward facing dog. You might want to widen your stance here. Your palms are shoulder width apart, your feet are hip width apart, toes are slightly looking towards each other, and perhaps begin to pedal your legs, working through the hamstrings, noticing any areas of discomfort or stiffness, making the movements as slow or as fast as you need, perhaps working with the weight here, coming to the toes, coming back to the heels. Inhale, rolling the body over to a plank. Put the knees down and now lean forward. Bend through the elbows in a 90-degree angle. Inhale, tap the toes down. Press the chest forward. Coming to cobra, looking up. Finding your back bend. Exhale, hips come back. Tucking the toes under and sending those hips up to the sky. Finding your downward facing dog once again. Inhale, start to walk your feet to the front of the mat. Halfway lift here, your spine is straight. Exhale, come down, finding your forward fold. Perhaps grabbing from your ankles here and then bending the knees so that your torso gets as close to the spine as possible. And then bring yourself further down, deeper into the pose. Inhale, release, and start to come up ever so slightly. finding that asana once again, mountain pose. Just relaxing here for a few moments. And once again, playing around with the weight of the body. So just bringing it towards the toes, ever so slightly coming to the tiptoes, and then sending the weight backwards towards the heels. Your body is elongated but relaxed. Inhale, lift the arms up, place the palms together. As you exhale, you're going to move through the central line of your body, coming down once again. Inhale here, exhale. We're going to lift our toes, coming to Chaturanga Dandasana. Elbows are bent. Inhale, rolling up. This time, we want our our thighs to be lifted from the ground. Inhale, look up. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, look forward. Jump, hop, or step to the top of the mat. Keep your knees bent here. And then you want to keep your hips backwards and down, like you're almost like sitting in a chair, lifting yourself up, coming to chair pose. You can either press your palms together or have a separation here. Stay for 5. When you look down, you want to see the toes of your feet. Whole body is engaged. 3, 2, 1. Exhale, come down, release once again. See if you can just shift your body weight forward, pressing back down, and then jumping back, finding your chaturanga. Inhale, rolling up, finding upward facing dog. And as you exhale, find downward facing dog once again. Inhale, look forward, bend the knees, come to your tiptoes, and step or hop to the top of the mat. This time, exhale, come down to a forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Once again, preparing for chair. Inhale, lifting the arms overhead. Stay for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, release. Inhale, this time find length. And as you exhale, send the left leg back, coming to a low lunge. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, open it up to a extended side angle. Stay for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, coming down with your left palm, pressing it on the ground, and then shifting your toes over. This time you're going to open your right arm overhead. You want to keep your right sole of the foot down. Exhale, we're going to play around with this. So coming to this warrior 2 stance, wide-legged here. Inhale, lifting the chest up, really opening through the chest gaze, past the left fingertips. Exhale, bringing it down, tilting over to the other side like you're in side plank, and then lifting your body upwards. Let's do this one more time. Inhaling here, extended side angle. Exhale. This time, inhale, placing the palms on either side of the leg. You're going to bring your weight over, coming to half splits. So your spine is as straight as possible. You might want to bend your extended leg. And then just placing the left palm on the ground, grabbing the ankle, or placing the right palm on the ground as well. Staying for 3, 2, 1. Coming down to low lunge. Look forwards, engage the core. Exhale, palms press down onto the mat, coming to your plank. Inhale through your plank and then drop your knees, or don't drop your knees, send your body weight forward, bending the elbows to the rib cages. Inhale, rolling up. Urdhva Mukha. Exhale, Adho Mukha, downward facing dog. We're going to stay here, restoring the breath for a moment. Inhaling deep into the lungs. Exhaling. Finding the breath once again. Inhale, bend the knees, come to your tiptoes, look forward. Exhale, jump to your palms, halfway lift, looking forward, your back is straight. And exhale, fold over the thighs. Inhale, halfway lift. This time, send your weight over to your heels. Once again, we're going to find chair pose. Lifting up. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale down, release. Inhale, lifting the spine. Exhale, sending the right leg back, finding low lunge. Our front leg is on a 90-degree angle. The whole body is active here. Inhale here, pressing the palm, and then you're going to tilt over, coming to Parshva Konasana, to extended side angle on the opposite side. Inhale. Keep sending the chest up, open the heart towards the ceiling. Exhale, place the right palm down. Turn over your feet. And then open up towards the opposite sides. Let's do this 2 more times. Inhale. Exhale. Keep sending the hips up towards the sky. Last time. Really flossing through our hip joints here. Placing the palms down, looking forward as you prepare to send your weight over to the left leg. Your leg is active and strong, and then you're going to firmly press your right palm onto the ground. Again, look forward, focus on the spine, and as you exhale, keep sending that leg up towards the sky. For 3, 2, 1. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, release back to a low lunge. Take a deep breath in. Press both palms onto the mat. Send your leg back. Find high plank. Either stay here or send your knees down, whatever you prefer. Inhaling forward. Exhaling, elbows pressed onto next to the rib cage. Rolling yourself up. Keep bringing your chest forwards. Exhaling, downward facing dog. Once again, finding the breath here if you lost it. Focusing on the alignment of the palms. Arms are straight. The neck is fully relaxed, looking towards your toes or your knees. Inhale, coming to the tiptoes. This time we're going to just come back to plank. Send all your weight onto your left palm. We're going to open to side plank on the left side. Keep sending the hips higher and higher, working on the balance here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Coming down. moving towards the right sides, finding the balance, opening the chest up. Keep sending those hips up. Maybe bring a smile to the face. 3, 2, 1. Coming back down, finding our Vinyasa once again, rolling forward, bending the elbows in. Inhale. Urdhva Mukha. Exhale, Adho Mukha. Stay here for a few breaths. As you inhale, start to walk your palms closer to your feet. Looking forwards with a straight spine. Exhale, hinging from the hips. Releasing your upper body onto the lower body, onto the thighs. This time we're going to grab hold of our elbows and we're just going to stay here. Let go of any tension on the neck, on the shoulders. Perhaps move around from left to right in your ragdoll. Perhaps stay in stillness. Inhaling, releasing the bind of the hands. And ever so slightly, vertebra by vertebra, rolling up. Coming back to standing. Inhale, arms lift overhead. Exhale, placing them in front of your hearts. Once again, inhale, arms come up, overhead. Look up past your fingertips. Exhale, this time we will bring them through our midline and then start to walk our palms forward. Finding plank. Let's do this once again. Inhale, place your weight on the left palm. We're going to find Vashisthasana once again, left side plank. This time, see if you can bring a more balanced variation like tree pose. Once again, keep sending the hips upwards. For 3, 2, 1, bring the palm down. Finding plank, moving through center. And now pressing onto that right palm. Finding tree pose. Bring a smile to your face if you haven't done so yet. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Palm comes down, moving through your Chaturanga Dandasana with or without knees. Finding Adho Mukha, downward facing dog. Inhale here, exhale. Send the knees to either side of the mat. Sending the hips back. Finding child's pose. We're going to move through our yin side of the presses. Our yin section. So the more long, deep stretches on the floor. So since we are already in balasana, child's pose, we will just stay here for 3 minutes. The reason it's 3 minutes in our yin practice is because the muscles need around 2 to 5 minutes to fully ease and relax whenever they are being stretched. Otherwise, they're just kind of like in panic mode. They don't really help with flexibility in the long term. So just staying here and really focusing on the breath. Trying to visualize sending the inhales in through into our toes, into our legs, into our hips, into our lower back, our upper back, our arms, our neck, and our face, and our head. The inhale is flowing everywhere through the body, sending energy, sending life, sending prana into each and every corner within you. With every exhale, you are releasing all the tension, the stiffness, any knot, any worries. See if you can visualize the body becoming empty of negativity. Becoming empty of limiting thoughts. Becoming empty of worry, of comparisons. Inhale. And exhale. That's all you have to do to calm the mind, to reset the mind. As you inhale ever so slightly, start to bring your torso over. And we're going to drop the hips down, allow the legs to open to either sides of the mat. This time we're going to come to Sphinx. So this will be a very mild and gentle back bend. Our arms are on a 90-degree angle. And you want to keep them as engaged and active as possible. So squeeze the glutes, squeeze the thighs, the kneecaps, and the shins. And now open the chest up and send it, visualize it, walking forwards towards the front. Now keeping the upper body fully engaged. Staying here. Shoulders away from the ears. See if you can notice whether there's any sensations in the lower back. And if there are, notice how you react to them. Is it positive with craving? Or is it a more negative reaction? You're reacting with aversion. Inhale, come forwards. You can either stay here in your Sphinx, or you can deepen this pose by lifting the arms, like stretching the arms, coming to seal. So keeping the lower body active. We're going to say for 10 deep breaths. Try to be active but relaxed. Try to melt onto this pose. Try to tell your body it's okay. Take a deep inhale as you exhale, very slowly coming down and then just pressing your foreheads onto the palms. You can either look to the left, you can look to the right, or you can just place the middle of your foreheads onto the palms, wherever is good and more comfortable for you, just staying there for a few breaths. Centering the body once again, centering the mind and the breath. Inhale, coming back to center. Placing both palms, just the fingertips down, like spider crawling those fingertips, and see if you can use the muscles on the shoulders to lift your torso up. Exhaling down. Just free flowing here, sending your spine over to the right and to the left. Maybe making some circular movements. Now from here, we're going to move over to our lying down, our supine position. So just making your way over in any possible way. And then just feeling into the sensation of the contacts between the mat and your spine. Bending the left leg and then crossing over the right. We're going to interlock our fingers behind our left hamstrings and then just bring the knee inwards. We'll stay here for 3 minutes. Again, trying to fully relax into the pose. Allowing your body to remain active yet not forceful. See if with every exhale you can bring the left leg a little bit closer, just to deepen the stretch, feeling a bit more of a profound sensation. And again, always reminding your body, kind of talking to it, telling it it's okay, nothing to worry about in this very moment. See if you can bring a sense of quiet and stillness into the mind. See if you can find some synergy between the mind, the breath, and the body. The 3 become one. With your next exhale, you're going to leave the position of the legs as it is, but just tilt them over towards your left side so that your right sole comes to the ground. Stay here, feeling into that gentle twist along the spine. And if you want, you can grab your right outer knee and then bring it inwards as well. Just using that gentle pressure from your wrists and palms to deepen the stretch. Looking over towards your eyes. We'll stay here for a few minutes. This should really feel very lovely on like the outer glutes, the outer thigh. You should be feeling some sort of sensation around this area. Some sort of lengthening. Inhale, releasing the legs, spreading them out on either side of the mat. And this time bending the right leg, the right knee in, and then just crossing over your left ankle onto the upper leg. And then keep your toes pointed or flexed. Tuning into the sensation. Hands are interlocked behind the hamstrings. Or perhaps if you have more space in your body, you can also interlock them on the kneecaps, just below the kneecap. You'll find a deeper, more intense sensation here. With every inhaling, finding length, and with every exhaling, finding depth. Keeping your shoulders relaxed on the mats. Keeping your neck relaxed, not tensing. Trying to let go of any stiffness in the body. With your next inhale, you're going to start to lean onto the right side as you place the sole of your left foot down parallel to your pelvis. And you're going to hug the outer left leg inwards, deepening the stretch on your left glutes, your left outer glutes, and your left psoas muscle. Inhaling here, as you exhale, relax and gaze towards the left arm, past the left shoulder. Try to fully relax into the mat, into the ground. Once again, finding the connection between the mind, the breath, and the body. Working on becoming non-reactive to the sensations that come up. If you feel discomfort, just notice there is discomfort. And trying to sit with it. Just stay here for one more mix. Inhale, tilting your head back to center, releasing the position of the legs, squeezing your knees into the body. We're going to find happy baby once again before we move to our final resting pose, Shavasana. See if there is any difference between the first happy baby at the beginning of the practice and this one. Perhaps there's more openness, more spaciousness, more room, more relaxation, or more mind-body awareness, whatever it is. Releasing down, finding our final resting pose, also known as the death pose, corpse pose. Our bodies are completely still, our mind is completely still. Just allowing ourselves to rest here for a few moments before we get on with our day. Try to let go of any planning for what's next, what you will do after this practice. We can easily get caught up in the what's next, that we forget to experience what is now. So just staying here with what there is in this very moment. Keeping your eyes closed. Keeping your mind equanimous and balanced. Finding a sense of peace. As you inhale, reawaken the body once again by moving your fingertips and your toes. Moving the fingers, the ankles, the wrists, expanding the movement. Stretch your arms overhead, make yourself long. Exhaling, sighing it out, bending the knees in, tilting over to your right, pushing yourself up, finding Sukhasana, easy seats, the comfortable seats at the top of the mat. We'll close this practice with our hands in Namaste in front of the heart. Thumbs are pressed into the sternum, softening the gaze, chin to the chest. We'll take one deep inhale. And as you exhale, just release. Give yourself thanks for your practice today. Give your body thanks for moving, for being able to move, to stretch, to strengthen, for doing everything it does for you. Thank you very much for flowing with me. I hope you enjoyed it. Namaste.